So I would rather that they reckon with it, but everybody has to make their own decision. And I think it is a case by case basis, but it feels kind of random. It really is.
Well, it feels random. Do you think it's like this is no shade, but do you think it's self-serving? Look, we're both in the business. We know how it works. Do you think it's self-serving in the sense that, look, you fired Jax technically and Stassi and Kristen, and now we have a season of Vanderpump Rules, which I don't think this was anyone's favorite season of Vanderpump Rules. I'm not sure about the future of Vanderpump Rules.
Well, I could talk about Vanderpump Rules as well, but yeah, I agree with you a lot. Yeah.
And so like that happens, right? And then it's like a bad season, and oh my God. So now it's like you're going to fire Jennie because one season. I mean, she wasn't like a breakout star, but
no,
you didn't fire Catherine.
She was not creating enough drama either.
Right. Yeah. And so like you have Catherine Dennis that has this situation. And I mean, we're not firing Catherine Dennis from Southern Charm. She's not. She learned about it on camera, to your point. And Ramona, I mean, I hate to break Ramona and Luann are coming back. Let me break that news here today.
I assumed as much. Yeah. I would love for them to be at different places in the Caribbean or at Dorinda's house on Ultimate Girls Trip. But if they feel like they know too much or that they have too much of a relationship with Bravo, and Bravo still feels like they need some anchors on that franchise to survive instead of just leaving it off the air for a year while they just really retool it and lengthen out the casting process, I don't know.
So, I mean, do you think that's like kind of picking and choosing? Like, okay, we're keeping Ramona because it's
obviously picking and choosing by definition. Yeah. And I don't think that it's not right or wrong. It's just how things shake out. Yeah.
What were you going to say about Vanderpump Rules?
I thought it was the best show on TV when it started. I think it was like the new Friends, but also the new Melrose Place, like married together. These people that actually knew each other, that were actually friends, that were actually all having sex with each other. A lot of times on camera, or like just, with the door shut.
Totally.
And being completely naked, just a true geriatric millennial shit show. And I just love that. I ate that up. And then now it's a bunch of people living in the valley complaining about who invited who to their birthday party and like having credit card problems. Like, I don't know. It's going to be a no for me, dog. Yeah.
It's kind of the biggest. I agree with all of that. Like, I can't believe like it was my favorite show I'm like, this is literally the best show that's ever existed on Bravo and literally the history of Bravo. It's unbelievable.
Genius.
And now it's like, I mean, I will not watch because there's Lala, but it's hard to watch. I literally do 100 other things at the same time. And I'm like, oh wait, Vanderpump Rules, I'm supposed to be watching this.
Yeah, it's a show that now you leave on while you go take a shower. Like, I mean, if you're in a coma and it's on the TV in your hospital bed, I guess you won't turn it off. It's not that bad. But I mean, there are certain shows that I feel like reach such a peak and they either need massive change or they're just going to continue. Because what I think will happen is like, they may feel like, oh shit, we really read this whole season wrong and we didn't start enough drama, or we didn't bring in the right people for the producers and the cast, and they do much better next season, which could happen, you know?
Think? Or do you think they're going to call
Lucy Apple Juicy to defrauding hundreds of millions of dollars from burn victims and God knows what else. So you never know how people's lives are going to shake out too. So there's an argument for weathering the storm and a not great season into possibly some truly real drama that will just shake everyone to the core.
You want Vanderpump to come back at least for one more season.
Yeah, I think they've earned that. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite show? Like, what do you like outside of Bravo? Like, what reality or non-reality?
Oh God, well, it's probably the only show you don't talk about on Bravo. But my husband and I got into Below Deck, and boy, we are all in.
I've had many people from Below Deck here on this spot. Like, I like. Now I have different seasons. This season is great. I think
this season is great. Love Fraser. Love Jake. Like,
really,
my husband knows. Like, if Jake was like to be like, you're the one, I'd be like, yep, okay, he's entering our marriage. He's going to be in our throuple. Like, I love Jake. Also, Kate Chastain, who, you know, left the show, and Hannah, those chief stews, but particularly Kate Chastain, she was like the Bethany of the sea. She was so quick and so funny. I think she is, no one talks about her enough. And I feel like everyone who actually knows about her, they totally agree. Like, she is a godsend for reality TV.
She's below deck. Listen, it's highly rated for some reason, right?
Oh
It's
yeah, no.
great.
Like, well, that's because it's all,
straight,
like,
I know.
it's straight people watch it and older people love it, and it's a great thing. It's like the Yellowstone of Bravo. Like, it's just this thing that not a lot of people are talking about, but everyone's watching. Yeah.
It's a real, and you would choose Summer House right now if you could go on any show.
I would choose Summer House, yes, because I honestly feel like I could be best friends with all those people. And I would just really love to be around Carl and Kyle all day. And Luke, just great eye candy. You know, we could like all wear matching white jeans together. I just love partying with them. They seem like, as many mistakes as they make in their relationships or whatever, they seem like genuinely cool people, like people who can hang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that.
I think maybe because it was such a slow burn and like at Bravo.
Well, I loved it from the beginning. I know
You
that.
did?
I love the twins. I mean, no one loved the twins. I'm happy that they're gone. I think that Paige and Hannah that sort of replaced them, and Danielle, that made the show better. It really did, because I think they needed a crew. But yeah, and I love Amanda too. No, I mean, a lot of people give Amanda shit, but like, Kyle and Carl are the key to that show. They really are.
What if you had to just choose one, Kyle or Carl?
Carl, Kyle. It depends on the day. Depends on the day.
Really?
Yeah. Who
Did
did you choose?
I mean, I like Kyle.
Yeah, good.
I mean, yeah, Kyle and
Yeah.
Amanda were here. I mean, I don't know. Look, there's nothing wrong. I just, let's not overthink this, right? Like, let's just go with our guy, just Kyle. I would say Kyle all day.
Okay, great.
Who's very nice too. Like,
Totally on board.
they're down to earth, right? Maybe because they're down to earth.
And I love that they're hustling. And I mean, we know that all the housewives are hustling, dear God, but there's something about them where it's incredibly relatable. I love that show. I love that show.
Did you watch Winter House?
I did. That was not as good.
Great. You didn't like it as much?
I liked it because it was still them, but I think there's something aesthetically just more pleasing about everyone in swimsuits and being hot and in the pool and stuff. And I liked the drama, and I thought that there were some good storylines that they, created or that were real. But in general, Summer House was just definitely, I'm glad that it's back, and it's a great season so far. I really like it.
Amazing. Where do you fall? Like, you referenced Erika Jayne. Where do you fall on the Erika Jayne? Which I don't think we're going to have a season of Erika. I think it's going to be a whole different thing this next season.
I think you're right. Yeah. I think that the other housewives don't like giving the spotlight too much to Erika, so they need to, I think they need to kill someone